Serena Baturin, and I'm in Miss Eshen's English class, and I'm going to be reading my persuasive essay, Why We Should Adopt the Finnish Model of Education. American schools are getting a failing grade. In spite of all federal and state programs such as Title I, No Child Left Behind, and Reading First, we still have a lower graduation rate than many other industrial countries. American students consistently rank near the bottom in math and science. I believe that we should reevaluate and redesign our present educational system and adopt the Finnish model of education. Finland has one of the world's most successful educational systems, and their attitude towards teachers, students, and the government support of schools is radically different from the United States. The foundation for any good education is a good teacher. In the United States, teachers are often punching bags for politicians and scapegoats for parents. Politicians blame teachers for failings of the system while continually undermining the same system by decreasing funding. Parents blame teachers when their children get bad grades or have trouble bullying or socializing. Teachers are underpaid and overworked and at the bottom of the professional ladder. In contrast, teachers in Finland have the same status as the doctors and lawyers. And also, they're paid decently. The starting salary for a teacher in Finland is $29,000, smaller than the US $36,000, but a teacher with 15 years of experience earns 102% higher than teachers in the United States. Another contrast between these two systems is that American children often start all-day school at the age of 4. Finnish children do not start school until they are 7 years of age. From ages 1 to 5, they go to government-funded daycare centers that focus on social skills rather than academic skills. When they finally do start school, they're not immediately tested to death like children in America. In fact, Finnish students only take one standardized test when they're 16. All students, regardless of ability, are taught in the same class. Finnish primary school students also receive 75 minutes of recess. This is a huge 48-minute difference compared to the 27-minute recess an average American student gets. The United States high school graduation rate is roughly 75% compared to the amazing 93% high school graduation rate in Finland. From those high school graduates, 66% will go on to college, while 43% will go to vocational schools. These rates are much higher than those of the United States. Finnish schools are 100% funded by the government. The Finnish government spends only 6.4% of their gross national product on educational resources. Our government spends $972 billion a year on education. Of course, our country is much larger and more populated, but Finland spends 33% less per student than we do, with much better results. The government sets strict size limits on classrooms, allowing no more than 20 pupils per class. The government also subsidized teachers' training, as all teachers must have a master's degree, which is paid for by the government. In the United States, almost all states have signed to a fairly strict set of teaching guidelines referred to as national standards. The Finnish government sets only a broad national curriculum. Many American politicians are pushing for the idea of merit pay, basing a teacher's salary on how well his or her students score on ridiculous standardized tests. But this concept does not even exist in Finland. The United States could benefit from respecting teachers, not overtesting students, and having fully funded government schools. I believe this because Finland uses all of these and receives some of the highest scores in science, reading, and mathematics. It should be noted that countries that follow similar forms of our educational system, such as Finland's neighbor Norway, receive the same results for education as us. I suggest we start having some schools adopt the Finnish model of education to be sort of like a trial. What have we got to lose?